Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah, sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. This would be wild if I had to say yes. Hello everyone, I'm Andy, and today we are not playing, but kind of testing ourselves. The game is called... It's called The Test. It's technically not much of a game, it's more of a... not personality even test, but like questioning things. Now in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult in self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future? You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic, this isn't a personality test, this is simply nature. Do we walk in this game? Seems like we can. This is you, this is your own mind, this is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. Okay. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. You cannot tell me sit back and relax when the background of the game is like horror game. Like, I'm not expecting to have to be relaxed here. You know? We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we'll be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Okay, let's go. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Everyone always should be treated fairly. I think the keyword is fairly here, so I'm gonna say yes. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? No, I don't think so. Well, yeah, that's what it starts like. Depends what it means exactly, right? I guess I'm supposed to put my own thought process into myself to answer this. So, do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? No, still no. No. Have you ever invented anything? Yeah, I could say I did. My friends don't believe me, but I think I invented... Because I was so early to the game of League of Legends that I think I invented Kog'Maw AP. Because no one at the time played AP. Then I did that for the first time. I think. But I haven't documented it, so I cannot really prove it. But there were so few players in the game that I've played him for like 50 or so or more games in a row, and then it started popping up for a moment. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? Worthy of someone's time investment. Yeah, I would say yeah. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes, for sure. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Trust issues, sometimes. I don't like the way it's phrased. Trust issues, like, is being careful a trust issue? Because I don't have issues with the trust. Yeah, I would not say so. I think I can detect quite well if someone is worthy of trust or not, overall. So I wouldn't, yeah, and I haven't been burned so bad that I have trust issues, so no. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Ooh. No. It's not even, like, I do want to live with someone at some point. Like, that kind of thought. It's more of a... humans need that, I would say. Just biologically, so no. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Yes, pretty much, yeah. You can only lose it as a new met person, I would say. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? I think everyone says that. I used to as well, but I don't think I dislike it. I think I'm used to it because of recording these videos. So I would say no. So do you dislike the sound? No. You cannot go back. I have to be careful as well with the answers. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No, I like black more. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Well, it depends whose the money is, right? Well, no, I would. I probably would. Actually, I said probably. No, all the situations that it happened, I did. So, yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah. Are you afraid of spiders? I don't have arachnophobia, per se. They're slightly spooky, but I wouldn't say, like... I'm not paranoidally afraid of them, no. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Okay, that's an interesting one. If I knew that I will not get damaged at all, then maybe, I guess, just to see what it's like. But actually, is there a reason to do that? There's literally no reason to do that. Actually, that I think about it. The only thing you experience is, I guess, how molten lava feels. Like, the consistency of it and stuff, but actually, no need. Would you consider yourself to be fat? No, I'm really skinny, actually. Would you say that you have a lot of charisma? I guess depends on how you define the word charisma. If you mean being charismatic, then no. But if you mean having, like, a vivid sort of personality, then I would say yeah, among my friend group. I kind of do, so yes. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Occasionally, yeah. Maybe I had thought like that, so I'm gonna say yes. This is all very interesting. Did you realize that the last letter of the 5 previous questions when put together spell the name Satan? I have not realized that. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Hidden puzzles or clues? I'm gonna say yes, but... yeah, I kind of am. Yeah. Are you afraid of the... sorry, I forgot to read them. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? Not really. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering? No. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? No, we're playing a game, essentially. Would you consider yourself captivated? Yeah. Very interesting. I don't want to get jump scared. Like, that's the only thing. Because, like... Brew. Like, this is actually fun experience to just answer the questions. But, like... It has clearly horrorish tones to it. Would you consider yourself to be brave? From my definition, brave means being scared to do something and doing it anyways. Or courage, right? That's the kind of similar thing. Yes, because I've did that a few times. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? To be honest, I think so. I mean, again, intelligence, depending what do they mean here, but I think majority of... Because it's above average, right? So that means you need to have higher average intelligence than majority of people. And I think speaking 2 languages on its own is already... Maybe it's not like you're above average, but it already is like a big thing. Because how many people in the world speak only 1, for example? Although I don't think intelligence maybe includes that, but I'm just gonna say yes here. To be honest, no. I'm kind of not bothered to look for them. Yeah, I wonder if I missed any. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? No, I'll just go with the flow here. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes, I would. Do humans annoy you? Okay, well, that's one question after the other is funny, because I do consider myself patient, but... Oh, it's if it says most, do most humans annoy me? No. Do you prefer animals to people? Not really. I know that a lot of people would probably say here yes, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think I prefer animals. Do you believe in magic? No. I don't think so. In magic? No. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? God or the existence of some form of higher power? Not really, I don't think so. I'm not religious in any way. The only beliefs that I have, if I had to categorize them, the closest they would be is to Buddhism, but I'm still like not very religious or like, you know, having faith in anything or... So I had to answer this one. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? I mean, some form of higher power. No, I'm gonna say no in the end. Do you fear death? Everyone does. Everyone does. Are you attracted to someone whom you are not currently in a relationship with? Quite personal one, this one, technically. I mean, I guess a lot of them will be, but that's the point of the test. No, I want to say game. Let's say game, yeah. The point of the game. To be fair, this question, you can just say yes for being attracted to any popular person in the media, technically. Because, well, you are attracted to them, but you're not in relationship with them. I know it's probably not what it's asking. It's probably asking for, like, knowing someone IRL, like in real life. So I'm gonna say no. Did you answer the last question with 100% honesty? Well, yeah, I think so. Are you alone? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. If I told you with the almost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? I would say yeah, because of Matrix. Have you ever wondered who I am? No. Have you ever had shivers at any point during this session? No. Do you feel like being watched? No. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Yeah. Even if I don't drink an actual water bottle or, you know, actual just pure water, you drink something with water. So, yeah. Do you at least once per day every day? Yes. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? Probably. Yeah, I do realize that. Are you wondering what they are? Yeah, sure. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. Is your favorite number 7? No, it's not. It's 9, actually. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Not necessarily. I think legacy is longer. Legacy can be longer. So I do not agree. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Normally, that's a saying, right? Don't compare oranges to apples. Do I agree with the fact, or with this statement? Oranges cannot be compared to apples. No, they can be. Because they're still both a fruit. If something shares a category, then definitely they can be compared. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I knew the phrase the morning star, but I didn't know Venus is the one that it refers to. So no. Everyone deserves a second chance, do you agree? Ooh. That's a big one. I do not think so. I think there are certain things that people... I'm gonna talk about people mostly, right? Because that's what it also refers to, probably. Some people do not deserve a second chance. Like, some people do... evil things on purpose the first time. I think the evil word is quite correct here for the for what I'm trying to convey. So no, you can do anything you put your minds to. Can you? I don't think so. No, I think circumstances and genetics and stuff like that, some things you just cannot. Obedience is more important than freedom. More important. Obedience to freedom. Oof. I think for one individual person, a unit, freedom is more important. But for those single units to have a decent life, let's say, amongst other individual units, obedience is more important. Because now we put like two sides to the extreme, right? Everyone can do whatever they want, and then everyone has to obey orders at all the time. So which world is gonna be like better, essentially? Obviously, it depends on the orders of the obedience. Like what will you have to abide to? But I still think that obedience is, in that sense, more important. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Okay, I think I know what it gets at. Like, it's dangerous to some degree. I think they are. I think scuba diving or something, yeah. It's cool. But I never did one, personally. I never did anything underwater where you have to, where you are for longer than a minute on the water or something. I think it does sound fun. Because the question was, does it sound? So, do you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? No. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah, who doesn't? Have you ever felt hated? Ooh. Hated. Like actual hate. Hatred. Yeah. I don't think anyone ever told me straight to my face that they hate me, so it's like... Although it says felt, right? Have you ever felt hated? So it's hard to say. Because if I cannot physically see or someone doing something bad to me or something, then I couldn't really. Huh. Have I ever felt hated? I'm gonna say no. Do you have any addictions? Gaming? Does gaming count? No. No, actually, I do. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I actually like pink color. I'm wearing pinkish hoodie at the moment. Does the color gray seem depressing? It does have that effect, yes. Do you enjoy loud music? Yeah. I guess it depends how loud, but I do like concerts of the music I like, so... Do you like to dance? Not particularly, no. Would you consider yourself normal? On some parts, yes. On some parts, no. If normal is the median range or like average of what people do, think, and stuff, then I would say no. Do you love your parents? Yes, yes. Have you ever been lied to? Yeah, probably. Do you get angry often? No. Do you hold grudges? Haha, normally I would say no, but I feel like I do hold them for like more extended periods of time. But I do let go at the end, so it's like I don't know, I'm gonna say yes. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? Oh, 100% probably did something like that. Have you ever lied? Probably, yeah. Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes. Yes. You won't cheat this test. Ooh, spooky. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? More beautiful? I'm trying to think of like the most beautiful flower I can think of, and same for the tree. I think trees can have more potential. On average, flowers are more beautiful, but tree has bigger potential. So, do you think flowers... Actually, it says kind of in plural, right? Flowers and trees. So, in general, yeah, I think flowers are. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Is there a person who haven't thought to be like a bird so they can fly around and stuff? Sure. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Have you ever seen a ghost? No. Do you dream often? Not really. Do you have nightmares often? No. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? No. From depression? Do I suffer from depression? No. Do you exercise often and stay active? I used to, not at the moment. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Yeah, I would say seafood. I don't like a lot of seafood. I like fish, but like the other type of seafood, like, I don't know, oysters or something like that. Don't really, that's not for me. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? I would say yes, because I did not have like perfect upbringing, I would say. So that probably left some emotional wound in me. But I guess, I feel like, nah, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yeah. Do you ever feel lost in life? Yes. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? Not natural. Maybe I could lead if practiced, but I don't think I'm natural. I'm only natural leader in things that I know how to do, or like I'm good at, I guess. But I do like to be a student at the same time, so I would say no. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? Would I do that? Would I push a button and destroy the world? A lot of people would be like, yes, but no. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? I used to, a lot. Like, made up scenarios in my head and stuff. Have you ever been bullied? Yeah. Have you ever bullied someone else? It depends what bullied means, I guess. Because in school I did not. And in Polish humor with my friends, bullying is sort of a type of humor as well. And it actually shows closeness very often. But I guess that means I have, technically, so yes. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I have, yes. Do you find space fascinating? Yeah, it kind of is. It is. It's interesting how it's so vast and stuff. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Yeah, I mean, I do create, and I did create in the past. And I like art. I think yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes. No one's perfect. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? I don't know what egregious means. But I don't think I have, actually. I definitely imagine myself as a hero a few times. Well, a few times. Probably a lot when I was younger. But I don't think I fantasized about being a supervillain. Yeah, not really. Do you believe in perfection? No. Well, actually, do you believe in perfection? As in, like, if something can be perfect? Yeah, no. Have you ever stolen from someone? Yes. I stole something from a shop when I was a kid once. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Under any? If I had to, I guess so. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? No. I think, cause if you did that, they would, like... Everyone would suddenly try to spend as much time with you, and I think peace of your mind for the last day would be better, I think. You could still spend time with them, but it would be natural. So no. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? No. They wouldn't be the darkest secrets otherwise, haha. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? I trust you because you're a game. I don't know who you are. Well, I know who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? I looked behind myself, but I guess yes. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? Sure, but you are not. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I can be. Yeah, it depends. Sometimes not. But would you consider yourself to be romantic? Yeah. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? No. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yeah. Sometimes. Sometimes when I, like, zone out, I guess. I will. But that's because I have bad posture, so yes. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? Bro, I pretty much have shaved head. Pretty much. Yes. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Well, not really. I'm a man, so I don't really like, and I'm straight, so I don't really like muscular women, no. I guess it depends how much. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yeah, it happens. I don't like to dance per se, but like, that happens. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Entirely? No, but I think I'm gonna say no, but that's because of his personality. Like, I don't know, we would have to test it in a way, I would say, because... No, I think I'm gonna say yes, actually. Because I think if it came to saving my life or something like that, I think they would pull through, so... Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Yeah, I would say yeah. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Actually, I think maybe? I don't know. How to say? Because if you rob a bank, who are you actually robbing? Are you robbing the people? You're not, right? You rob, like, the organization behind it. Because that's how banks work, right? I am still the type of person to be more for the people than for the system. Whatever that means and however you want to, you know, understand that, but... yeah, sure. Do you ever dreamt about running from a killer? Yes, 100%. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Half happened. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? Ooh, I can't remember, actually. maybe like a certain part of one dream, which wasn't entirely about that, had a moment where I was naked in public, but I'm gonna say no, because it's not common enough. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yeah, I like horror movies. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? I like comedies as well, like comedy movies, yes. Do you like being the center of attention? Not really, no. Which is wild for doing something like this, I guess, like YouTube. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? I haven't actually, no. I thought about space and everything is space related, but not really how it would feel to go there. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? I never had like a sleep paralysis. I never had experience where I see myself in a third person, or from first person of someone else, or like second person, so no. Have you ever punched a nun? What? No. Do you like dogs better than cats? Yeah, I think so. I'm not like hot on Eva, and I'm not gonna be like a warrior for either of them. Or neither, I should say. So, but yeah, I think I prefer dogs. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? I read and watch movies for separate things. I don't read books for entertainment, and I watch movies for entertainment. So, do you prefer to read more? No. So I'm gonna say no, right? Do you prefer to read more? No, I do not. I'm still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun. Actually, kind of. Oh, the wild question. Do you get starstruck easily? Does that mean if I would see like a famous person, I would be like wild? I don't think so. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Do I hate? Not really. It's not enjoyable. It's not like the most enjoyable way to spend time for me, but it's not. I do not hate that. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? Kind of is, to be fair. I don't. It is because I also don't do anything on my birthday. Like, I just don't celebrate it, really. I guess if I celebrated it, then spending the time, like, actual event that would be related to it would be my favorite, probably. But at the moment, receiving the presents is favorite, I guess. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam, right in the face. Nun punch. No. Did you laugh? I kind of did, yes. Did you say, what the fuck, in your head or even aloud? No. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? I probably... Because there's... Well, in Christianity, there's like 7 deadly sins, right? So it means if you commit them, you cannot go to heaven anymore, right? And I stolen. And I think stealing is there, right? So I think... Yes. I'm not sure. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah, sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do I turbate frequently? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, actually. Frequently, depends what it means, but sure. I'm gonna say yes for the sake of the question. It says frequently. I don't know what frequently would be here, but sure. Yes, I am, actually. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No, I don't think so. Is your mouth dry? It actually is because I'm reading a lot aloud, so yes. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? No. I think with our technology and stuff, you would see something. Or like, even if they don't exist anymore, we would have like... Well, if we cannot find an actual proof, then that means high chance it didn't exist. It's just urban legends, so no. Are you poor with money management? No. Like, if I have money, I'm pretty good with it. So, you might argue that, well, if you don't have money, that means you were bad with money management, but that's not how life works sometimes, so I would say no. Ooh, choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. 1, 7, 11, 13, 21, 69. Okay, 69 is for the memes, right? 13 is unlucky, 7 is lucky number. Okay, I'm 11 or 21. One of these, I would say. I'm gonna say 21. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. In this very moment. Purple, I think. Out of these, yeah. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plagued, wrench, toxic, vile. Wow. What an array of decision to be made here. The wicked is probably the closest one, I guess. I'm not sure what wretched means exactly. Like, I would... Because some of these are quite close to each other. I'm gonna say wicked. Okay, choose one of these words. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly, celestial. Also kind of similar. Okay, I would say not... Okay, I have to do it all the way around, so which one I wouldn't pick. So angelic I wouldn't, heavenly I wouldn't. Glorious I don't really want. I would say celestial, sure. Because we are going through a magical experience, I guess. Choose one of these words again. Look, skill, strength, agility, intellect, charm. Are we playing RPG now? Shall we go for intellect? Charm, no. Strength, no. Agility, no. That resonates with you most in this very moment. A skill, then, maybe. I think. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? I do, actually, yes. I do speak more than one language, yes. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes. Do you enjoy coffee? I do. Do you believe in demons? No. Do you believe in angels? I'm faster to believe in angels than demons, if I had to choose, but also no. Are you afraid of sharks? No, because there's no way I would meet a shark in any sort of way. And I've been to the seas where sharks technically swim, and I was not scared. Do you prefer baths over showers? No, I prefer showers, actually. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No. Did you see a shadow move in your... Okay, bro. If I play this at night, sure. But I have not seen a shadow. That's fortunate. Okay, dude. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Occasionally. Occasionally. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? No. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? No. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? I mean, if you wake up at a certain time and you check the time, yeah, you would, right? But no. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. I've heard that people say that happens to them. Do you have any pets? I do not. Is your favorite color green? It's not. Are you attracted to a family member? This would be wild if I had to say yes. That would probably not make a video, but I can say no. So I'm glad. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? As in, like, at least one person, yes. Sure. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Of my own country? Like, that could be fun, to be fair. Like, and actually for the betterment of the country, I'll try to do things. Yeah, sure. Sure. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? I mean, it's not like a common thought. Maybe it went through my head at least once when, like, something mentioned prison or you watched, like, a documentary or something. But I do not, like, ever wonder, like, constantly. Do you like fishing? I've been once. I'm gonna say no, because if I did like it, I think I would be more interested in it even if I don't do it often. So I'm gonna say no. Do you like hunting? Same as fishing, really. I never hunted though. Do you like camping? Yes, camping is fun. Do you like guns? Again, not applicable really. No. No, not really. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Ooh. I don't think so. Nah, not really. Eyes are the window to the soul, do you agree? You can tell a lot by the eyes. Do you always keep your promises? I don't make promises because I know it's hard to... Well, the ones that are hard to keep, so... So I'm gonna say yes, because when I do make a promise, I do keep it, so yes. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. They lied to me already, so they lost the benefit of the doubt. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? When I used to drink, I don't drink like at all pretty much, but I do remember the times of partying kind of fondly. Nothing bad happened. It was kind of just fun time, so yeah. Do you like tattoos? Not really, no. I don't have any. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Oh, as in drugs, okay. No. Do you believe you have a soul? I think it's not... A soul is not like a physical thing in your body. It's just like a metaphor for like consciousness or something, I guess. So I guess yes. Did you cry this week? No. Are you upset with someone right now? No. Is there someone you are not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? I guess. If you answer the questions twice, your truths might change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. Yeah, true. I agree. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yeah, I do understand that. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Yeah, I guess. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention. Wait, what? So this was if this was planted for you, specifically for me, to learn something about myself and anyone else that bothers using this, so it's just a byproduct of its intention. Yeah. I guess. It could be. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Abandoned? No. I would say no. Are you afraid of dying alone? I don't like the word afraid here. Like, yes, it would not be nice. Am I afraid? I'm not afraid of that as I think now, but I think it's something, it's one of those things where you get older and then you become afraid of it. So I'm gonna say yes. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? No, you don't. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Okay. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. Whoa, you're sure managed to paint a vivid picture here, haven't you? You can be described as a lot of things, but one major issue you have is blatant. You're insecure. You don't easily trust people, but you don't trust in yourself, and that is the biggest flaw of all. Why? Because you're beautiful. You don't even see it, do you? You don't even understand just how magnificent you truly are. If you could see yourself the way others see you, you'd have all the confidence in the world. Every time someone says something nice to you, you make up an excuse as to why it isn't true. Every time someone says something negative about you, you take it to heart and it stings. The people who are saying nice things are not saying them to make you feel better, they're saying them because they're true. The people who talk shit are doing it not because it's accurate, but because they're even more insecure than you. They can't handle just how bright you shine inside and out. They can't handle how much potential you have and how much potential they lack. It burns them to the core and they lash out at you for it. Just trust me on this. Stop doubting yourself, put the haters to rest, and live your damn life the way you know you should. Okay, now it turned to like motivational speech. You can be happy while they cry into their pillows at night, that's not your problem. You may or may not realize it, but you're a star, a pretty fucking bright one too. Your secret word is love. Remember this word, this will come in handy. Okay. So that's it. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on the answers to be included in a future project we are currently working on. Ooh, that's interesting. Don't be afraid, this is an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we always read them fairly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they have been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon, trust me on that. You can find the test, Hypothesis Rising, the test blah blah blah, the test chamber on Steam if you enjoyed this installment. You can also find the Journey series, the Advisor series, and well, other games and tests they have, I'm assuming. If you'd like to support us further or try other games, you can find our link to all our games on the title screen at our other games. Thanks so much for your support, we appreciate you. Hey, credit roll, nice. Seems like quite a bit of show splatter horror house tales. Yeah, I like. Okay, yeah, and you can hear he like whispers here. Okay, so that was the test. Okay, so the main thing about this is, do I agree with the result, right? Like, that's the main thing. Am I insecure? Like, and I don't think it was that accurate, personally, but still cool experience nonetheless. On one hand, I like that it was a horror experience to some degree, like, you know, those little questions of like, oh, have you seen a shadow move, or do you hear anything, or what if I stood behind you, right? If it was at night, I would shit my pants probably, but it's daytime at the moment, so I did not feel any sort of like terror from it. And I guess the one thing, so that's the part I like about it being like horror kind of, but the one thing I don't like is it does, considering the answer I got and the result I got and what it said to it, it's more like it wants to help, right? So I don't think horror theme is good for that, because, well, first of all, a lot of people gonna quit before finishing, maybe, due to fear. So that's not good, really, is it? Like, it's a kind of mismatch of themes, I would say, in some way. Unless this is purely for fun, like, if there's actual, which is not, considering what they said at the end as well, then it would make sense, but it does actually try to achieve something, it seems. Like, the developers actually do try to achieve something with this project and with other games and stuff like that, so... but yeah, it was fun. some personal questions, but I don't think nothing that I cannot put in the video. I mean, I suppose if I was attracted to a member of my family, then I would not put that in, maybe. but well, the thing about this is that one question would make it impossible to upload, because then if you did not upload a certain question, people would realize, so people would call you out on it. And I'm sure a lot of people are not gonna upload this game to YouTube unless they lie, but no, that was fun. That was fun. Let me think. Tell me what you think of this game. And if you want to do it for yourself, it's on Steam. So yeah, the word I got was love. Yeah, I've read the reviews and I've seen there's a lot of words. Like, people had a lot of different words, which is interesting. So it's not just, you know, you can get 3 endings and that's it. Like, seems there's quite a bit of them. So yeah, I'm Indy. That was the test. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, like, subscription. Helps the channel grow. I really appreciate it. And check out my Steam curator page where I review games on and off the channel. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.